guys, welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to see how to create this egg tray using Creo parametric. So let's get started. So first of all, let me just have a good view on this. We can drag it and we can close it here. Okay, you can see the mechanism behind this. Okay, so yep, let's start this. So here I'm just going to explain how I did this part by step-by-step procedure. So first of all, I just created a sketch with the starting with a rectangle with the height of 160 and with the width of 305, and all these four edges having a fillet value at the radius of 30. Okay, so after this I'm just going to extrude this, and this extrude length is 8. Okay, so the next extrude is from the surface that I have created. You can see here, from this surface I'm just going to create one more extrude. So this will be the offset value of 4 from the previous extrude. Okay, so once go for the offset, select the loop option, and then you can offset this towards the 4 direction. So after that we can extrude that up to the length of 8. Okay, so the next thing is I have created this curvature feature, so I'm just going to show you how I did this. Okay, so click on this bottom surface and go for the sketch. So here I just have drawn 3 circles. So first of all, create a circle at the midpoint with the diameter of 48, and this distance, like from this point to this reference line, it will be 2. Okay, so then at the same center point draw one more circle, and here the distance will be 2. Okay, or else you can directly go for the top, and here you can see from here to this point I think we can't able to measure this, so this is outdated. Okay, right, I think okay, so or else better we can draw can have a reference. Okay, so now we can't able to edit that. Okay, so or else let me show you the distance from this one and to this one. This will be 50.01. Okay, so it will be the same on the bottom. Okay, so just mirror that by drawing a center line. So after that, after creating this sketch, let me extrude that. So the extrude length will be 30. Here you can see here from the surface. So then after the extrude, I just have created a new plane. You can see the new plane has been created by using the axis of the circle. Okay, just tell you one thing here. Go for the plane. Select any front plane. You can see here. I think this is this is not front plane. Select the right plane and hold up the control key. Select the axis. And now you can see the axis has been created. According to the axis, the plane is having some angle here. So make it as a 0. Now we can see it has been created a new plane here, orange color. Okay, so yeah, after creating that plane, okay, so I think the plane is not recommended here, but if you want to use some sort of oval shaped feature, you can create the revolved section here. Like after creating the sketch, the plane, go for the sketch on the new plane, and it will be like a rectangle for you, right? So you can create a specific arc like this, and you can make it as a oval extrude cut revolve. Okay, so I just have need this towards a like half sphere, right? So for that I just have used a full round feature, fully rounded with the value of radius 24. Okay, so after this it will be fully of mirrors. Okay, so now we just have created these 3 parts. So I have to create one more plane here. So this plane that will be different, distance of 24.50 from the mid plane that we have recently created. Create a new plane and make it as a group. You can see here that will be a group, and mirror that towards the new plane that you have created. So now there will be 2. Okay, so next create one more plane by using this plane as a reference with the distance of same 24.50, and mirror this part towards the other. So now we got 3. So after creating these 3 parts, select all these parts, and using this right plane we can mirror these 3 on the other side. Okay, So after mirror, I think the round tool, sometimes the round tool won't be mirrored on the other side. Okay, so you better use other options to be mirrored, and finally you can do all the round at the single time. I'm saying this top round. Okay, so I think all these are done. So the next one, the round option, is in the surfaces with the value of 2, and the next round on the top surface it will be on the 1, and I'm just going to make it as a full shell. As you can see, this is fully covered here. Okay, so you can see, let me show you, like this you will have. So select the surface and reduce the thickness here. Okay, okay, I forgot to click. Okay, oh, I forgot to tell you the thickness, it will be like 0.50. Okay, so after that shell we can go for the sketch. This is for the back side to connect the top and bottom position. So for that, select this plane surface here. Let me just hide all these datum planes. Select this plane surface and go for the sketch. So here you can have a draw a full rectangle with a distance of 50 and with the length of 40 with the height of 3 here. Okay, so then after that, draw one more rectangle from the midpoint of this rectangle towards the right side, merging with the previous rectangle. That height will be 3, and delete the unwanted segments, and that's all. Our sketch is done. So now I am just going to extrude this. Let me see the extrude value. The extrude is value of 3. Okay, so after that I just want to create one more extrude. So for that, select this surface and go for the sketch, or you can go for the extrude directly. Okay, so this extrude, that will be a diameter of 2 on the midpoint, and extrude that at the distance of 10. Okay, so after that I just have mirrored this entire feature by using the right plane. I'm just have mirrored on the other side. So after that I just have used some couple of round features. Here you can see the round value of 1.50 for all these edges, and the same round on this side. Okay, I just have used 2 round features. Okay, the same round feature. Okay, so that's all. Our first part is done. So let me close this, and now let's go for the second part. This will be also similar, but here it is somewhat different. Okay, so first of all, let me show you the base dimension. That will be 305 160 as the same as previous, and four side it will be have an equal fillet radius of 30. So after that, same, we have to extrude that to a length of, on there we have extruded that as a 8. Here this will be like a frame, right? So this will be on the distance 2 extrude, and the next extrude is creating on the bottom surface. Okay, or top or bottom, any side. Okay, so offset that to a distance of 3 here. You can see here, offset that like the same which we have done before. So that extrude will be a depth of 5. Okay, so the next extrude is on the top side, top or bottom, like in which side you have done 5 extrude, other side you have to go for the sketch. Okay, so here it will be offset of same -3, but here we will use the taper, so that's why we are doing that separately. So here extrude that to a distance of 18, but here I just have added a taper, so taper of angle 15. Check whether the angle is outside or inside. Okay, and the next sketch is, once we have created this, select the top surface, and on the top here you have to same do the offset with the distance of 10. Okay, after offsetting it, extrude that towards remove material feature to the depth of 5 towards downwards. Okay, so after that, some couple of rounds on this bottom, have a round of 2, and one more round feature on the top 5, and the next sketch is the same which we have done before. Okay, so select this remove material surface, like the whole surface, and go for the sketch. Here first of all, I just placed this point here, right? So yeah, 122.50. Okay, so that is our base point. So first of all, place a point and then draw a circle with the radius of 38, Okay, so from here place a point, sorry, you can directly have this value 45 at the distance and draw a circle, because I just have created this by using the first part reference in assembly. So now I'm just showing it to you in the separate part, right? So that will be difficult now. So now you can able to see that I haven't used any kind of dimensions here. Okay, so just I have a distance of 45 and draw the same circle at a diameter of 38. No problem, like you are cross sectioning it, that's fine, because anyway it will be gone under the section. Okay, so mirror it on the other side. So the same, we have to extrude that, and the extrude length it will be 5, but here also I'm just going to add some taper. The taper will be 50. Okay, make sure the angle is on the other side. Okay, so the next one, like the previous thing which we have done before, so now we have to do the same, like mirrors, right? So for that we have to create a plane, but before that I have to create some revolved curve section here. So for that I just have created a new plane. Like I said before, take go for the plane, select this right plane. Okay, so then control key, select the axis, and then you can able to see that your plane has been created cross sectional with angle of 45, and edit that 45 to the angle of 0. So then you will receive an angle like this, like a plane like this. Okay, so after creating this plane, I have to create one revolved section. So for that I'm going to sketch on the new plane. Here you can see section view. So this is our feature, right? One circle with a taper, second circle, and third circle. So for the first circle, draw a center line like this and place 2 points, and one will be from the top surface towards bottom at the distance of 2, and from this edge towards inside at the distance of 2. Draw a straight line and draw a straight line and draw an arc. So this arc, I think this will be a perpendicular arc like this. Okay, a perpendicular to this point. Okay, so that's all. After creating that, you can directly go for the revolve and put it as a like remove material feature. You can see this is the result here. Okay, so now I just going to use a round of 6 inside and close this round tool and go again for the round tool and use the 6 on the outside. If you try to do the same on single time, it may crash. Okay, so first of all do one round and do other round. Okay, so after creating this round, I just have repeated the same on the other side. Here you can see sketch, revolve, and this sketch and revolve I can able to mirror that, but for this I can't able to mirror. Or else if you can mirror, but you have to create a center plane between these two circles, so for that you have to measure something. So I just have done the process again. Okay, so here, okay, done. And the next one the same, the round and mirror and round. So as I said, the round we can't able to mirror the round feature separately. You can group that and you can make that. Okay, so the next one is for the patterning. So go for the plane. I created a new plane by having a reference of the previous plane with distance of same 24.50, which we have done before. So select all these, make it as a group, or else you can directly do that. Okay, so mirror, I just have mirrored this one, and mirror 3. Okay, so I have to do that separately for the revolve. So I've done. Okay, so you can make it as a single group and you can create that. Okay, so round and round. Okay, so created, you just have created one plane here with the same. Okay, I think yeah, first of all we have to create a plane here, and then by using this reference we have to create one more plane at a distance of 24.5. Okay, so after that one more plane, like I said before, at the distance of 24.5. Or else if you have mirrored the plane here, you don't want to create separate plane here. Once you mirror the plane, that will be fine. Okay, so yep, sorry. And next one is I just have mirrored everything here, and the next one is mirror all these 3 by using the right plane towards this side. Okay, so the final round is on the inside. I just have created a round of 2. Okay, so then final thing is shell. Go for the bottom surface and make it as a 0.5 thickness. Okay, so you will have a view like this. select the surface and drag it like this, or else directly adjust this as 0.5. Okay, so after this we have done shell. So the next sketch is the same which we have done before. So select this frame surface. Okay, so this is the one which is going to be the outside surface. Select this small 2 extrude surface, like this will be like a length of 2. Okay, so the extruded surface, select that and go for the sketch, and at the distance of 70 draw a rectangle with a length of 20 and with the height of 3 from the bottom surface. Okay, so now let's extrude this to a length of 3, and we can able to round this, okay, at the end. So I just have created one more extrude here on the surface with a diameter of 2, at the midpoint of this square side, and extrude that, remove material with a length of 10. There on the first part we have made a extrude a length of 10 as a solid part, right? So here we have to make the hollow part for the assembly. Okay, so then round on this edges 1.5 and 1.5, just mirror it on the other side. Okay, so that's all, our 2 parts are done. So now the final thing is the assembly, right? So assembly, yep, let me close this, let me do that separately. Okay, so let me just go for the assembly, the name as it is, and MMNS ASM design IBS. Okay, make sure turning all these points, and the first part is the base part. So I'm just going to place this as a default part, as a default position. Okay, so the next part, so for the next part I'm just going to use a pin mechanism here. So for the pin mechanism, like, this assembly is very simple. So you just have to let's hide all these datum planes, and only we can able to focus this axis. First one axis, and here axis. Okay, so for the pin mechanism we have to do 2 constraints. One is like axis, and the next one is translation. So for the translation, either you can do planes or else surface. Okay, so here we don't have any specific plane for this part. Either we have a center plane, but we don't want to use that. We can directly select the inner surface here and the outer surface of this part. Okay, so once you've done this, you can see the other part also collided each other, so no worries about that. Either if you want to have a perfect attachment, or like a perfect assembly, directly go for the new set and create one more thing as the same. Okay, so axis and face, but for me this is enough. Okay, so we have placed the part, and you can see the connection definition is complete, and we have only one motion. Like we have placed 2 axes, the only one axis is left is this axis. So for this we don't want to have a joint here. Okay, so it will be a default thing. Okay, so now that's good. Let's click on OK. Okay, so now you can see that we have done the part. So now we can be able to drag it like this and make it as a thing here. So later on you can be able to adjust this bend radius here. So I think I forgot about the exact part which we have done before. So for that also we have done the same thing here. So you can see after this our part is moving down. You can see here, right? So this may broke the assembly, but there are some tools here that I have used on my previous video. Okay, I'll tell you that again afterwards. So you can go for the new set, and you can able to select these 2 surface, and you can fix your start position and end position on the assembly itself. Okay, so you can able to adjust that for this motion. So even though after moving your cursor towards down, it won't come down. Okay, so that's all guys. I think I hope you guys have understood this video. Okay, so thank you guys. We will see the next video with a very interesting content. Until then, bye.